What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters on the Leftover server. It is a beautiful rainy day here on the beach, and we are going to get started. I've been doing a little cleaning up of the island here, or the beach area. We got a nice open space made up here because we're going to be doing some more base upgrades and infrastructure stuff today. And I need a little bit of space here because I think I want to put up a little building here so we have a nice little garage slash workshop area for some additional things that we want to get into today. So before we do that, I kind of have a series of things that I think needs to happen for me to get into what I'd like to put in the garage today. And to start off, I think we're going to head down to the basement here because I believe I had been working on some things in one of these cabinets. Yeah, trying to get ready to make ourselves a nice little overworld hammer that we can mine resources with. I mean, we got this really nice goodie getter here for working around the base and building and whatnot. It's been super great. This is maybe better named like something about building perhaps, but anyway, we want to make one of these guys, and I think Vaulterite is probably going to be good. If we get to 65, we could make that. Ooh, we're close. But let's see if we can't do a little Vaulterite. We need, what is it, 12 of these? I think it's maybe, yes. Okay. Exactly. Just enough. Where did that guy come from? Is that wandering guy? Let's see about driftwood. Should have more than enough of that. Get one of these guys and go Vaulterite hammer. Boom. That should be a great start. We're gonna throw this in here. I do right away want to make sure I get picking on this, because if we're gonna go tear through the world, we definitely need picking. Am I gonna need shoveling as well? And axing, maybe? Let's do shoveling for sure. I don't know if we need axing on it just yet. And then I've been saving all of these jewels here in hopes that this is going to be exactly what we need. So without even double checking, if we put all of these on here, what does that give us? 119%. Heck yeah, we can even pull one of these. Do we have a 19 to pull off of here? Or is it going to be a classic extra 1% deal? No, I think we'll just pull off one of the 18% and go with the 101. 2 hammering. We still have 110 on there. I think we're going to need mining speed on this, probably. Do I have any mining speed? I do have a legendary there, but we can't use that one yet. Let's see how good this would be if we put efficiency on it. If this would actually be enough, or if we need more than this. Do we do Soak Touch or Fortune for the overworld? Probably Soak Touch, maybe? And as you can see here, Chromatic Iron is actually going to be what we're trying to get with this. So I'm hoping if we take this guy and we go to our little cave, this would be, let's double check this, 101% vanilla mortality. Okay. That's pretty good. We're probably going to want axing because of that. Is this going to mine like ores and stuff though? I mean, that's pretty good. Without any additional mining speed on it, that is not bad. I probably want to do one of these deals and move this up a little bit. So that kind of mines on where we're standing and not below. Ow. So we do something like this. We can rip through deep slate pretty quick. Okay, it's not doing like the uranium ore. Will this do like a gold ore? No, okay. So we do need to get some more mining speed to get the ores going on there. And then we'll just, okay, my backpack's full. We need to make another separate backpack, it looks like, for collecting ore stuffs along the way. This will be great for getting like zinc and whatnot for a crate as well, which is a little bit of an idea of what might we be getting up to later. Yeah, I put up, oh wow, those are really spread out. I put a bunch of chromatic caves on here. Diving into the new garage build over here on the beach, and I think I'm going to start out by just kind of laying out the basic shape of this. I do want to do some integration into the walls here with some of the gearboxes and shafts and whatnot for Korey, but I think if I get a decent start here for what everything is going to look like, it might work out better. What I'm thinking is actually I might plop these back a little bit. And that way, say if the normal wall's like this, we'd actually pop this piece out here and then add like a vertical shaft running up and down in these two areas here. So it'd actually be something like this on the inside. And then we'd have these nice little bump outs on the outside for decoration. This would be closed off here. This would be a garage door there, garage door there. This would be closed. We'll do a man door here, like human entrance. Maybe another small garage door for like a little side garage on this side. Maybe we move that over one. Ooh, we could actually just do like a 2-wide garage door there. That'd be kind of cool. Like a little lawnmower door type thing of some sort. Then we plop these over like this. And then the rest of this wall, I don't know if that necessarily needs one, but then we do the same over here with these probably. So we'd pop that off and do this. Get rid of that guy and something like so. Would probably want to do a little something over here. I don't know what the middle of that is, though. We'll kind of wait for that until later on. And then over here, I think we do this same combo every few blocks. And basically hoping that this will allow me to have different access points throughout the entire garage here to set up different create machines and contraptions and whatnot that we need for some of our automatic food farming and different ore processing and things we want to do with Create. And then we can kind of fill the garage with all those different things. So from the inside here, yeah, have all these little spots. We'll have gearboxes that run vertical across the top. We'll have some gearboxes that run probably along the ceiling or something like that. Or not gearboxes there, but shafts. We do need to come up with a floor design and kind of go from here. So trying to just bring you along for a little bit of the thought process here as we're diving in. Obviously, we'll bring this up, you know, a few blocks. I'm probably going to leave this combo, this like mixture I have here for the bottom 2 rows, and then we'll get rid of the darker stuff, kind of like we did down here. We'll leave like the super dark blocks for the bottom rows. And from there, we'll lighten it up with a little bit of a different mix. We have some of these bricks along the bottom, getting a lot of that ornate brick along there, and we'll kind of thin out the mixture a little bit as we continue up the height of the walls here, I think. Whoops. Don't think I could have come up with a better mixture of that if I had tried. So that's pretty good. It gives us a good foundation here, and then we need to pick out some more blocks for the rest of this. So I've been doing a little decorating and a little more building. We managed to texture out a little bit of the beach area here just to kind of blend some of this in a little better. Added some stuff here to connect into Fuzzy's little path, which I plan to do a little bit more with here in the future. You know, maybe we'll doodad up the ash hole over here, make that a little bit nicer potentially. You know, maybe add some details to that. We got this pretty big flat space now that I'm planning to add like some little gardens and stuff to here at some point, because I would like to make a few create farms for some of the things over here, some of the plants and wheat and sugarcane, maybe those kinds of things. If we can make like some little compact farms for that. We got this really nice overhang here. We got some really cool structural supports in the entryway of the garage. Got these cool little garage doors here in the different areas, so we can use those. And we got this really neat little door into this area here. And then I got several little kind of temporary machines in here. I don't really know exactly how this is all going to get laid out yet, but I do want to have, you know, things like my crushing wheels, the stamping machine, you know, different stuff like that in here, as well as hopefully do some production of things like the sweet rolls and whatnot at some point. And we got this little windmill over here for now. I do want to upgrade this in the future, but for now we can just click this on. We got a little clutch here so we can activate or deactivate, and then the rotational speed controller here so we can actually control the whole speed of the system here, which right now this is about as fast as we can go before this thing starts to overload, since we have multiple things in there. So that's why we need to up the rotational stress capacity, I guess you want to call it, of our power generation here, rotational force generated thingamajiggy. But yeah, we got this all going here. So now stamping machine all operates. We got the crushing wheels over here functioning, and all this stuff is kind of tied together, which makes a really cool functional little space. And now we can do different create contraptions. We can do temporary stuff. You know, we can just pull a shaft off the wall here if we need to, or we can set up a little bit more permanent items that will process things in here and whatnot as we continue on. So I do have some stuff collected up here that I want to grab, the like hose, pulley, and some of these things, because like I said, I do want to upgrade to the steam engine here. So we got a little pump and some of this stuff that I need to try to set this up to pump water from the ocean out here. And I gotta figure out a good spot of where this is going to come into, because I was thinking that little narrow corner in the back over there would be a good spot to have our steam engine in, which means maybe we actually run it outside and along the beach here, and actually decorate it into the landscape, and, you know, support the pipe and all that stuff, and go right out to the water here. We'll build like a little crane overhead thing potentially that will make that all work. And that way we can actually get some steam power into this area and help with the continued production of that. I don't think I'm going to get that all up and running today, though, because I think before we get too far along here, we should probably run another vault. We're level 65 now. We do have a level cap on the server at the moment, and we're always in constant need of new resources, because I'm pretty sure I ran completely out of vault diamonds almost, working with the mystery eggs and whatnot for the boathouse over there. So I think before we get too far along on the rest of the garage build, let's do a little vault run. All right, we head down in the basement here, get ourselves a little vault rock. See what kind of recipe we're going to get today. Plop that in there. Ooh, snowballs, quartz, dirt, and mutton. Let's see what we've got. Snowballs. Solid. We do have enough of those. I've got this nice little system now built up, so I can just search for things down here in the grid. Usually I get like the little tab thing, and then if I don't pick the stuff up, it goes into this vacuumulator and gets sucked back into the system. So I could basically throw stuff on the ground to complete my crystals without having to clean up after myself, which is kind of nice. We've automated the process of cleaning up after ourselves, which is great. A little bit of quartz. We do have some of that as well. Throw that on the ground, and then mutton. 6 of those. So here's where we need to get the wheat automated, because I do have a sheep over here. We have 38. 26 of those. But yeah, I don't have this guy super well fed up at the moment. Am I gonna run out of sheep if I keep doing this? We got to get some wheat so we can breed these guys up. But for now, yeah, that'll do the trick. Some of these things we're just scraping by on as far as resources for the vaults, but we're working on it. Oh, I do have a bunch of stuff in here as well. That should be okay. We're gonna just pretend like that's not a thing, and we're gonna leave it for now. And then make a bingo seal if I can, because lately I've been on this kick with the bingos that we've had some really close ones as a group. Oh, I already had a crystal crafted. Duh, silly. My little garbage thing, you picked this up. But I want to be the first one to get a blackout on the server. Blackout bingo, which means that we accomplish all the bingo tasks on the board. So I'm striving to become the king bingo blackout master. And we're going to see if we can get a nice bingo here and be the first to black out a bingo on the leftover server. Here it is. Soul Shade's a good theme, I think, at least. This should be decent. We've got a bunch of coins. A few combos, which is tough sometimes. We got the 3-piece Gildo combo, the Discover Room 30-second combo. Rapid Living's not bad. Rapid Wooden shouldn't be too bad, maybe. We do need a village. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, is this a raid room right off the rip? What the heck? I don't want that. Combo kill mobs. 30 seconds from discovering a new room. Okay. 8 mobs and then something else happens. Okay, tanks are not going to make that an easy thing for us. Oops. Oh, okay. Flawless assassins. I do need the tank. Well, not quite the blackout I was hoping for, but it did still manage to complete, which is always a good sign. And we also managed to get something pretty exciting in that vault, a new companion, which is great. We got our completion crate here, also good. Now I'm remembering we'll actually have to go over to Fuzzy's to hatch this egg because I don't have an incubator yet. We got this little unwritten deal here. Fuzzy and pretty much everyone else use my spirit extractor, and I'm gonna use Fuzzy's incubator. More up, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Let's plop this guy in here. 20 seconds to hatch. Another pet. I'm really hoping to get like the creeper or per chance, maybe, possibly would be really great. But we'll see what else. We got 2 unicorns. A new panda would be kind of cool too, because the last one kind of had a little bit of an accident. But we got a raccoon with coin explosion. That's actually kind of cool for the broke boys around here. Definitely not bad. So we'll take this guy home. See if we can make a new home for this one. Plop you down, and now we have a nice cute little raccoon buddy in there. What do we got? 60 seconds of coin explosion, not bad. 39-minute rest time. We'll try to get that leveled up over time. And then of course we got the bingo crate, which these are part of the reason why I love bingos, because even when you don't black them out, you still get some pretty good stuff. Like, look at all the gold we got. We got mangoes, lemons, card packs, of course, some vault gear. What do we got here? We got 503 gold. Boom, 510. Okay, that one wasn't super great because we only got 1 bingo, but we did get a lemon and a mango, which those are good things to have. And we could always use more fruits so that we can really push those bingos to limits in the future. A little card pack here. Let's go blue-green, I suppose. We're going to have to work on some card deck building here in the future, but yeah, not too bad there. A little bit of other stuff and a whole bunch of gear and jewels and whatnot down here. I mean, look at all the jewel pouches we got, which is great because... Was it this one? I think we already made this one here just recently. Vaultite? Yeah. Yeah, we got this new chest breaker here with a bunch of mining speed and stuff on it, so that's pretty good. We can open a ton of those, and then we can also... Are those all going to roll if I click the thing now? Can we just dump these in here for now? Put all the jewels in there. I did get another bounty complete by the looks of it. Sweet. So we get a couple Phoenix capstones. Those will be good. We can open this guy up. And then I wanted to identify this. Still working on trying to get some more cool transmogs. But what do we got here? Bunch of legendary items, actually. Legendary AP. Legendary heart frag. It's actually a pretty cool looking axe. I am looking to add another build to my mix here soon. Legendary knockback? Interesting. Other than the face tanks, we can have like multiple options for builds. So if you have any suggestions for different vault builds, play styles, things for us to try out, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. I'm gonna have to call it here today. We're running out of time for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll work on the garage more in a future episode. That's gonna do it. Thank you and goodbye.